Who's this little guy?
Hi, we're here live at Doggedly Devoted. This is Chloe. She is a little Chihuahua mix. And she's going to help me demonstrate how you want to teach your dog to sit. Now, Chloe's already very good at sitting, but let's pretend that she's not. If she was not, I would put a little tiny treat on her little tiny nose and then lift it up until her butt went down. She thinks, yes. And as soon as she gave me that behavior, yes, I would reward it. So Chloe does a lot of dancing and spinning also. That's her favorite trick to do. And she's very good at shaking. All right. Chloe's a very good automatic sit because she practiced it a lot.
And how do you house train a dog?
How do you house train? So house training is, sometimes we think of it as teaching dogs not to pee in the house, but it's really about teaching the dogs to prefer going outside. So you want to make sure that your dog does not have the chance to go potty in your house. You can use a crate to do that, or confine them in a pen or a small room like a bathroom. And then at the same time, you want to take your dog outside, and when they go potty outside, a big, big reward, like real chicken, real cheese, so that your dog says, wow, going outside is awesome, and they start wanting to save their pee and poop for going outside, where they get a big reward.
We're getting a lot of questions about getting your dog to stop barking. Melanie is asking, how do you get your dog to start barking at stop barking at dogs being walked past your house?
Yeah.
Or when the phone rings.
So problem barking is a big problem in New York City where we are. So we work a lot on this with dogs. Chloe, believe it or not, is a problem barker. And one of the things that we did with her when she stays with us is we give her her food in tricky treats. She never gets food for free. She either has to do tricks to earn her food. This is her very own dinner kibble that she's earning right now. Or she earns it from tricky treat toys like Kongs or rolling balls that dispense the food or treat puzzles. By making her meal times longer, we use up more of her brain activity, and she has less time to be concerned about dogs walking around outside. You can approach this problem from a number of ways. Even going to daycare and playing with other dogs saturates her with dogs, so she doesn't find them quite as intimidating, and she also gets tired by exercising with them all day, and that helps out a lot too.
You've got some other dogs, right?
I surely do. Come on, Chloe, come this way.
People can keep asking questions in the comments, and we'll try to answer some of them as we get another dog out.
Sorry. We're gonna get Tuck out now. Come on, Tuck. I have Tuck's favorite treats, which are carrots. And Tuck is Tuck's a little clumsy. Can you put Chloe in the
Paula's asking, my dog eats furniture.
Well, give your dog something that is safe and happy for you to be if they chew on it. So dogs need to chew. They love to chew. It's an important part of how they express themselves and how they entertain themselves during the day. Did you learn to spin? Yes. Sit. So if your dog is chewing something that you don't want them to, one, keep them away from that, and two, give them something that is okay for them to chew.
Cheyenne is asking, how do you stop your dog from jumping on you?
Here at Doggedly Devoted, any dog that jumps on us, we turn our backs on them. Because when a dog's jumping on you, all they're really saying is, I love you and I want your attention. And if you give them the opposite of that, they'll learn pretty quickly not to jump on you. Instead, we give them rewards and love and pets for, being on the ground, and we say their names, and we give them eye contact when they're being good dogs. If they jump on us, we turn our back.
Liz is asking how you get a dog to come, which is called.
The trick to getting a dog to come when they're called is calling them often, rewarding them well when they come to you, and don't call your dog and ask them to come to you when you're going to do something that they're not going to like very well. So with Tuck, I'll ask him to come touch my hand. Tuck, touch. Yes. And I'm going to reward him with a carrot. Believe it or not, carrots are his favorite snack. I won't call him to me if I'm going to put him in the bathtub because he finds that punishing and he doesn't want to go in the tub. So I don't want to teach him every time I call you, I throw you in the tub. This hand targeting works pretty well too. Tuck, touch, yes. If he's touching my hand, I can grab him.
Nicole is asking, what age do you start training your dog?
Dogs can start learning really, really early. I totally recommend, if you have a puppy, you're getting a new puppy, and they come into your house when they're 8 or 10 weeks old, start by taking them to puppy socials. You want to teach your dog to socialize with other puppies and with other people and experience new environments. Find a puppy social near you that will get you started on the right foot with positive reinforcement training. If your dog's a little bit older, they can all learn. Dogs are learning at all ages, anytime. You can even teach a really old dog new tricks.
Maria is asking, how do you get him to stop crying when you leave a room?
It's really hard when your dog loves you so much and the thing that they really want is to be around you. One way to do that is to work them up to longer and longer intervals of being alone. So you only leave at first for 5 seconds and then for 10 seconds, and they know that you come back and they get rewards for, relaxing quietly. Some of the food enrichment that we talked about with Chloe, Tricky Treat toys and frozen Kongs, can help use up their mental energy while you're away and help them self-soothe. Also, if your dog only ever gets their favorite food when you leave the house, pretty soon they'll be asking you to leave so that they can get their very favorite thing.
Great, you've got more dogs, right?
Yes, I do.
Right.
Come on, Tuck.
We'll be seeing Tuck a little later to go walking and do some walking training.
Uh-oh. Can you grab Mondu for me? Or no, just take him in. I'll get Mondu.
And if anyone has any questions, put them in the comments and we'll try to get them answered.
Hi, Teddy. Mondu. Sorry about that.
Hello. All right.
This is Mandu, rhymes with fondue, it means dumpling in Korean. He's a French bulldog.
Malik is asking, how can she get her dog to stop barking at other dogs?
So if your dog barks at other dogs when you're out on a walk, one of your best courses of action is teach your dog to look at you instead of looking at the other dogs. Can you go down? So I teach dogs sometimes if they're thank you, that's so nice. If they're very fearful, they'll bark, and you can teach them to have more confidence by teaching them when they see other dogs to look at you, and they will get rewarded. And pretty soon they'll be like, oh, look, there's another dog, where's my treat? And then instead of barking at other dogs, they're looking up towards you.
Lauren is asking how she can keep her dog calm when the phone rings. Her dog gets really excited.
Oh, one way that you could do that, if your dog is excited but not necessarily afraid, is have your phone ring over and over and over again with nothing happening besides the phone ringing. We call it habituation, until the dog's like, oh, this is super boring. Nothing is happening. The phone is just ringing. It doesn't mean anything.
Erica's asking how you get a dog to stop chasing cats.
That is a really, really hard one. Some dogs have a very high prey drive, and I would never put the life of a cat at risk trying to train a solution to that. I would suggest instead management. Just keep your dogs and your cats separate. Oh, thank you.
A lot of questions about how you get your dog to stop pulling on the leash.
Oh, are we gonna?
I think we're gonna
take this
actually
one
show
outside?
that pretty soon.
I'll summarize real quickly what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Tuck outside. I'm gonna show you how to get your dog to look up at you while you're walking instead of looking out at the road and looking for treats. You need to be more rewarding than the street. useful.
Mark's asking, how do I get my golden to stop licking my face?
I think that your golden is licking your face because she loves you so very much. If every time she licked your face, you walked away and closed the door between you and her, she would stop doing it because the last thing she wants to do is to push you out of the room or push you away. She just wants to be close to you. So try giving her a different consequence. Don't talk to her about it. Don't say her name. Don't look at her. Just turn and walk away.
Marissa is asking, what about dogs who are food guarding?
Food guarding is a really complicated issue. It's pretty easily solved between dogs and humans, and I strongly urge you to get the help of a professional trainer for this one because you don't want to accidentally make anything worse. But it's definitely a problem that can be fixed. I have a little foster fail, which means a dog that I was gonna foster but ended up adopting. When he came to us, he guarded his food bowl. He was against dogs, against humans, against everybody. We worked with him on it, and now he'll let anybody put their hands in his bowl, no problem.
You've got one more dog?
I sure do. Come on, Jim. Let's train. I need Sansa, Phaedra. Sansa. On, Jim. This way. Do you guys remember Teddy? He was my demo dog last time. He's sharing the spotlight today. Do you like this one? Yeah. And this is Tallulah. She's a rather elderly pug. She's one of our favorites. She's 14 years old, and she loves being here with the other dogs. Come on, Sansa. This is Sansa. Hi, Sansa. Come on, Sansa. Where's the camera? Sansa is a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Look at those words. The wrong order.
Never get it right.
Good save, good girl.
Jamie's asking how you keep a dog from chewing on stuff.
So dogs really need to chew on things. The trick to this is give them appropriate chew toys that they can chew on, and always take away the thing that you take away your shoes. Don't let them chew on your shoes, and substitute something that they can chew on. You might have to try out different kinds of toys to find the one that is really satisfying for your dog. But it's really worth it because chewing is an important and doggy behavior. They can sort of bliss out on chewing a Kong the way we read a book or watch a movie.
All right, well, we're getting a lot of questions about leash training, so I feel like we should go outside.
Yeah, let's do that with
Cool.
Todd.
All right, we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
All right.
When we go outside.
Here we go.